So I think it's important to recognize that being a race network leader is difficult, and in many respects, it doesn't help to develop your career. People might look at you as someone who isn't focused on the job. People might look at you differently because of some of the opportunities that you may get. So what I try to focus on is how being a network leader develops me as a person, and by evolving as a person, my career naturally evolved with it. And I think the three things that being a network leader did for me as a person most was the first was it gave me experience. And what I mean by experience is it gave me the opportunity to mess up pretty visibly a number of times and still find the courage to move forward. And that was important. And it's something that I've taken into my career. It gave me the confidence that I could make good decisions and deliver at a high level. That's something that I think I always struggled with, having not seen many individuals like me at the top level and having to deal with the pressure of thinking, not only do I need to be good, I need to be the best, or I need to be the first. And being a network leader meant I had to make a number of decisions, and those decisions, some went badly, but some didn't. And it meant I developed my confidence that I can compete at the highest level. And I think the last way in which being a network leader developed me was it developed my network. But the way in which I developed my network was because it meant that when I was going out and I was speaking to people and I was trying to meet new individuals, being a network leader meant that I had something to offer. I could offer people to collaborate, I could offer people to join. And for me, a cardinal rule was always when meeting other people, I always try to give something before I ask for something. And being a network leader enabled me to have something to give. What worked particularly well for the ethnicity network was, I think early on, we got fantastic advice and we got that advice from previous network leads. And one of the key messages that I got was to, from early on, plan out what amazing looks like and then try to get there. And because of that, we had clear steps in place, which meant that we were able to move, which meant that we mapped out the network life cycle and understood how to move along those building blocks. And I think at the start of a network's life cycle, you're more of a pressure group and you're trying to put decisions onto the agenda that perhaps had never been spoken about at a high level within your company before. But what's important is to find a way to move from being a pressure group to an embedded strategic partner of the company, which means that you evolve from just trying to put decisions onto the agenda to agenda decisions requiring your input. And that's how I feel that you have real influence, and influence is how I think we can bring about change. I think the piece of advice that I give to race network leaders is a piece that I wish that I had when I started. When you are a race network leader, you are immediately thrust into a position that can often be misaligned with your day job. I'd been working in the corporate world for 6 months before I started Grant Thornton's Ethnicity Network. And very quickly, I was in the room with the C-suite and the CEO and the senior leaders discussing what do I think about the direction of our firm. And the piece of advice that I wish that I had at the time was to act like I've been here before. The reason why I say that is because these people are asking you for your input because they believe that you have something to offer. So if they believe that you have something to offer, you should believe in yourself that you also have something to offer and you have something to contribute. So it acts like you've been there before in the sense that it's okay to get up there and to make mistakes, and it's okay to sometimes feel like you've been caught in the headlights, and it's okay to sometimes feel that you're not good enough. What is important is that when you do get into that room and when you do have an opportunity to make a difference, ensure that you can be the difference by believing in yourself and acting like you've been there before.